Hey everyone, Ryan Stills here with Team Phoenix Performance. This video is going to be based on refocusing. Just had IPF Worlds a couple weeks ago and now trying to get focused in training for nationals. So I got a couple clips in here, some of the things I do, some of the ideas that I utilize. I did have a unexpected disappointment when I got back from IPF Worlds in Canada. The day I got back, I had to take my dog into the vet, and he had a stroke, and we had to put him down. So life happens, and there's a lot of things that go on, and you have to pick yourself back up and brush yourself off and move on. But yeah, I miss you, Blue. Thanks. Oh man, you don't know how many times I had to take that to get through that last portion. Refocus. So it's tough, I think, and I know for myself, when you are training for a certain meet or contest, and then you hit that meet contest and things go well, and you want to bask in your successes. But if you're truly a competitive athlete, there's always that next step, next level. And then the things that you have set for yourself when you came into whatever sport it was that you're doing. So when I look at powerlifting, for me, I've always wanted to have an open national championship. I also wanted to be able to make the world's team at any capacity I could. So having had 3 world's teams on the masters side, I would love to be able to find a way to get on that open team. And it's going to take probably close to a 2,000 pound total to do so. So in doing that, you have to figure out, all right, well, take enough time to enjoy what you've accomplished. So I took a couple weeks and I lifted. I mean, I was in the gym 2 days after I flew back from Calgary. But what are you doing? Don't go and push yourself too much. Not because of necessarily the physical drain that a meet has, but a lot of it's the emotional. And then if you have travel involved or on a team and just, based on how that cycle went and what you put into it, give yourself a chance to transition. So some of my transitional work, you saw me doing tempo squats there, doing sets of, I think I'm doing sets of 6 here, alternating your angles for like the bench, the incline, decline, dumbbells, changing it up, but then still getting some work done that you want to get done based on where some of your opportunities lie. So for most raw squatters, coming out of the hole is a big one. So I'll do things like pause squats, squats with chains, same thing, explosivity out of the chest on the bench. Excuse me. So doing long pauses or pin pauses just at the chest. This year I've got a modified incline, which I've shown before based on my lack of range of motion. I'll put a block under the bench so that I can get that incline in there. Also want to make sure I flex the tris there. Deadlifts. Deadlift is actually one of the ones that comes back to me fairly quickly. Everyone's got that lift that feels a little bit more comfortable than the rest. My squats, I have to get into a rhythm and find what's going on with them, and it changes a little bit from prep to prep. Bench, same thing. I'll work on a couple different angles, where my grip is at, just making sure I'm where I want to be. But deadlift has seemed to come back to me, and I think it's the it's the easiest of the lifts, being as that it's something that we've done since we were small children. Hey, can you pick this up? So a little bit of belly shot here for you. So I think the deadlift for me is the one that comes back quickest. And then I also don't train my deadlift as frequently in the specific lift as I do the bench and the squat. I think that's one of the things I do. And then truly identifying where your opportunities are in your lifts. If you think that you're like deadlifts, my lockouts are terrible because I can't lock the bar out. Well, what does your speed off the ground look like? I would look more towards those and less towards the actions you're taking, not necessarily the result that comes of it. So if you're slow on a squat, like, man, I got to grind these out, I need to put more on the weight or more weight on the top end. Well, then do something like this. This is where I'm able to load 600 pounds on the top, but I'm only at about 520 at the bottom, using chains and deloading off of there. So find the things that you need to do, but incorporate enough of the things that you want to do also. Most of us are not getting paid for this, and it's got to be something that we enjoy doing, because it does take away time from our day jobs, or adds time to our long day, or you have to train early in the morning. I got buddies that do that. And just make sure that you're using it as what it is. It's a sport, and it's supposed to be fun. Enjoy yourselves. Good luck training, and I'll talk to you soon.